Hey everyone, Andrew 5.0 here. Welcome back to another episode of Best Off-Road Starter Cars. First off, let's take a look at our top 5 list that we had from last episode. Last episode, you'll see the 69 Dodge Charger took first place by 3.25 seconds. Was quite the surprise over the WRX STI. So let's take a look at the cars that we're going to be taking on today. First off, we got the Mercedes AMG G-Wagen. Base cost $111.5K. Cost to upgrade to performance level 160 is $60.5K for a total start cost of $172K. 0 to 60, 4.7, quarter mile 13.03, and top speed of 164. And our next vehicle is the Range Rover. Base cost of $107K. Cost to performance level 160 is another $61K for a total cost of $168K. Really close to the AMG G-Wagen. 0 to 60 is 4.23 seconds, quarter miles 12.67 seconds with a top speed of 162 miles per hour. So very close in cost and pretty close in performance specs. Should be interesting to see which one comes out ahead. Alright, here we are off and rolling. Mercedes AMG. Gotta love the sound of that V8 rolling down the road. Just in the second lap, already pulling ahead of first place. Not gonna lie, it does feel a little slow and a little heavy, but still more than confident. Alright, first run down, pulled off the first place right off the bat. Not exactly the greatest time, I definitely think we can do better. Close. Ooh. 252. Alright, I think that's going to be our best time for that. That felt really solid. And, I think that might beat out the Ford Raptor. Alright, so here we are back at the garage with the Range Rover Sport SVR. Now, the only thing we had to do to this was change out to a dual turbocharger because it had the Roots type on to begin with. This car started out at 165, but as you know, when you put off-road parts on vehicles, they do drop down in performance. So putting the dual turbocharger back on got us back up to 160. So that's the only reason why we actually got this one in, and it fit my criteria for the starter cars. So let's get it out to the track and see what it does. best time, but it was our only first place. Guess that's about as good as it's going to be. It's like a dozen runs, and I just can't get any better with this thing. Alright, let's head back to the garage and take a look at some numbers. Here we are back, now that I've totaled up all the numbers. So, first place is still the 69 Dodge Charger, the good old boys. Still blown away by that one. AMG G-Wagen, not surprised that it actually beat out the Ford Raptor. Kind of figured it was actually going to be right there or really close to the Ford Raptor. What I'm surprised is it came as close as it did to the WRX STI 06. And then the big surprise here, I'm almost as surprised by this one as I am by how fast the Dodge Charger was. The Range Rover SVR comes in at our slowest time by almost a full second. 2 minutes, 58 seconds, 0.09. Almost a full second slower than the S2000. And the S2000 I put in there just as a joke. That car didn't even make it to the full off-road spec. Range Rover actually made it to the full upper left-hand side. You'd think this would be a decent one. I actually used the Range Rover quite a bit while I was early on in the game, and I didn't think it was that bad, but I did wind up having to upgrade so I could actually get past some of the races, and went to the BMW X6. This confirms why I had to upgrade there. Worst car on our list. Worse even than the joke cars. Still can't believe this. Final thoughts. AMG G-Wagen felt like a solid middle of the pack, and so far on our list of 7 vehicles, it is a solid middle of the pack. It felt kind of slow off the line, feels a little bit sluggish. The time says it's actually not bad. I mean, it's right there with the WRX. And again, after the 69 Charger blew its doors off, I went back and tested the crap out of the WRX. The trim that it was in, that is the time, believe it or not. So yeah, the AMG G-Wagen, for the limited amount of time that I've used it, it's a valid starter car. Quite a few first places, not bad. The Range Rover SVR, wow, I still trying to wrap my head around this one. It's almost as bad as last episode with that Charger, but worst. It doesn't feel like it handles that bad. Pulls okay. I didn't feel that much slower than the AMG G-Wagen, but yeah, those times don't lie. And I tried and tried. That Range Rover SVR will not go any faster. Here's our results for today. I'm going to be back doing a few more, adding to this list, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.